We booked 231 sales calls last month and we didn't send a single DM. In this video, I'm breaking down step by step how we use AI to book calls straight out of Instagram DMs. And one of the clients running this system, we took them from 30K to 166K cash collected within 30 days of working together. I'm doing a full breakdown on how we've done that for this specific client. So if you want to see that, hit the like button and drop a comment saying breakdown and I'll get it out. But in this video, I want to show you the exact process that we use behind how we book sales calls through Instagram DMs using AI. Not the play-by-play of that client I just mentioned, but the system itself so you can see how it actually works. I run an agency that books AI systems for coaches and businesses to book more sales calls. And whilst we run on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, emails and SMS, Instagram DM funnels outperform every other by far. And the reason is simple. It's where most coaches and businesses already have a traffic, already have audience there, whether that be through organic content or meta ads. So naturally, a DM lands as the next step for that conversation. People actually open DMs a lot more than they would open a cold email. So reply rates is just another reason as to why we use the Instagram DM funnel. That's why we lead with Instagram. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the actual service process, how this gets set up and how it runs day to day. Here's the problem every coach or service-based business has. And if you're watching this video, you have this problem. You're getting DMs every day from interested leads, but you're either replying too late, replying inconsistently, or you're not actually qualifying them before you jump into a sales conversation. And the data backs this up. The longer a lead sits, the less likely they are to book. Even a few hours could be the difference between someone showing up and ready to buy and someone that's gone cold and moved on to the next person already. And it doesn't matter where those leads come from. If you're running meta ads, you've already paid money for those leads. So if that DM doesn't get a reply quick enough, you've literally just wasted money. And if you're getting leads organically, that's arguably more valuable than paying meta for leads, because that's somebody who's watched your stuff, trusted you enough to send you a message, reached out on their own, and is still getting left undelivered because nobody replied in time. Either way, paid or organic traffic, the lead generation isn't a problem. It's what happens after they land in the DMs. And on top of that, if you're doing this yourself, you can't be in the DMs 24/7. You need to be the face of the business, you need to be making content, and you need to be fulfilling the actual service that you're promoting. You're on client calls, you're living your life. So leads do eventually fall through the cracks. Not because your offer's bad, because nobody's there to pick up those conversations as soon as they show interest. These are the exact gaps we built this system to close. Step 1, onboarding. Once somebody comes on board as a client, they get sent a 6-step onboarding document. With this, they fill out things such as their persona, the scripts they currently use, conversations that closed, commonly faced objections, to make sure that the DM system sounds like them, doesn't sound like a robot, words and topics that are off limits, and finally the platform access it actually needs to be able to start replying to DMs. Once all that information is submitted, our team gets to work. It takes a couple of days for us to build out the first draft of the AI setter. The client gets to test it before anything goes live, and once they're happy, we flip the switch on for real. Step 3, it runs inside their actual Instagram account. Here's the part that people are surprised by. The AI isn't operating on some separate system. It's not operating through ManyChat, and it's not ManyChat, and it's not Claude connected together. It runs directly in the client's Instagram account, filtered through a third-party CRM that is Meta verified, and then it starts replying to DMs as they come in. There's no handoff to a human appointment setter needed for the service to function. On our side, every client has a client acquisitions manager assigned to them. They're keeping an eye on the conversation, flagging anything that could be improved, and keeping the client updated on what they're seeing. Think of them as quality control, not someone manually running the DMs. And step 4 is booking a call. Once the AI has qualified someone, it can book them in with 2 ways. Way number 1 is sending them a Calendly link. Now this way is used by most coaches and businesses. You send the lead the link, they find a time and book in themselves. Way number 2, if you want a more filtered way of qualifying, the bot can connect to your calendar and they can promote times to the potential lead. It asks for their email, their phone number, time zone, and books them in based on the slots that are available on your calendar. Once the system goes live, clients also have access to a KPI dashboard so they can track how it's actually performing over time. That's the bigger topic on its own, so I'll probably do a separate video on what's included in the dashboard. It's things like lead scoring, CTA tracking, and a lot more coverage and data that I know for a fact you do not have right now if you're running your business with human setters. And in short, this is the exact system we used to take our client from 30K to 166K, to take another client from 10K a month to 100K a month. We have so many testimonials and results of scaling our clients up through this system. Now, I didn't go into too much depth in terms of the actual system itself or the actual infrastructure we implement for our clients in order to get these results. That's the breakdown video I mentioned at the start that I'll make. But this is the process behind it. And it's the same one we set up for every client. If you're curious and you want this set up for your business, you can check our website out in the link below, have a look at our results, have a look at testimonials. And if you've seen all that and you're still interested, feel free to book a call using the link below or on the website, and we'll happily talk through your business and see if it's something worth doing. And if you haven't already, hit like and comment breakdown if you want the full video and exactly how we took our client from 30K to 166K within 30 days. And until next time, I hope your business is smashing it.